Hello children and welcome to your offline video session. So in the previous class we were talking about colonialism and the periodization of India according to James Mill, which was the Hindu period, Muslim period and the British period. All right. But now we also have to understand the sources that were used in the British period. All right. So here in this class, we will focus on the sources that were the part of British India. So we already know what sources are, right? We have been seeing about sources from ancient India. It just kept on changing. So initially in ancient India, we had inscriptions, manuscripts. In medieval India, we find text documents because paper was made available in the medieval India. Now, here you have to understand the sources that were important during the British period. So as I have shared my screen, here you see in British India, which sources are becoming more important. All right. So first is the administrative sources or the records. So children, we all keep records, right? You have records of your previous classes, previous textbooks. You have records of your birth. You have your birth certificate. Then your parents have records of the house, the taxation and everything. Similarly, records become a very important part of administration because these British people were new to India. All right. And in order to rule a country, every time they were writing any instruction, any new point, as you see here, any instruction, any new point, any new planning, and any new policy or the decisions they need to make, they were keeping a record of those things. Okay, in agreement, investigation, everything was recorded. Why? Because to keep a proof of their administration. Okay, so like if anybody he come across a plan, a new plan that needs to be implemented in a particular state or in a particular place, they will first write it down, they will send it to other offices. Okay, so that forms a kind of record. So here you see this purple, the image here, this has been actually drawn from your textbook itself. So if you give it a read, you will understand it better. So this is a record of home department. So obviously, like now, we have different departments in our government, education department or education minister, transportation minister, agriculture minister. Even back then, there were several departments of government. So they preserved all the important documents and letters. They preserved everything. Okay. So basically, if they lost anything, a record or any policy which they implemented in any particular area, that would be stopped. It would be lost. So that is why preserving everything was very important. Now, in this another image, you see this. It is written as secret. Okay, so this is a secret telegram. So secret telegrams were also sent from one government officer to another government officer. That is why every government institution like law court, okay, secretariat, commissioner's office, every government institutes had a room attached to their office, okay, which was called as record room. Okay, it was record room basically to, like, everything that was done in that office, this was recorded. So even if you watch any movie or show, you will come across that in a courtroom, in a courtroom, while two lawyers are arguing between them, there is one person sitting in the front who is actually typing. So what is he typing? He is typing the proceeding or the events or the argument between these two people. Okay, so he is keeping the record. Why? For a correct judgment or a better judgment in the future. All right. Now, Where are these records now? So British people recorded everything, but when they left India, they must have kept the record preserved somewhere. So these records are preserved in the archives. I hope you know archives. We have come across this term in 7th class as well. So archive is a place where government records are stored. Okay. The British government records are stored, or everything is stored. It is like a library. Okay. So these archives, every state have their own state archive, and then there is National Archive, which is in Delhi. Here you see the picture. So this is the National Archive of India. This is the interior of the National Archive. As you see here, we have books. So these books are nothing. These are records of the government. All right. So you can, if you want to be a historian, definitely. So you will have to get permission of this record, sorry, this archives. So you can make iCards and then you can go and read these records. Okay. Now see, in the early years of the 19th century, these documents were carefully copied out and beautifully written by calligraphists. So who are calligraphists? They are the people who have, specialized in beautiful writing. So even now, students, I think in schools as well, we have calligraphy competition, right? Like who has very beautiful handwriting, and accordingly, we give them first prize, second, and third. All right. So calligraphist, it was a job. So who were these calligraphists? They were the people who wrote these records. As you see, this is one handwritten record, and look at the handwriting. It is such a beautiful handwriting. So these were the specialized people. Okay. So yes, we have calligraphy courses as well. All right. If you ever want to learn calligraphy, you can do a calligraphy course. It's just like if you want to learn music, you do vocal course. If you wish to learn dance, you do dancing courses. It is similar to that. Okay. Now see, with the spread of printing technology by mid 19th century. So by the middle of the 19th century, printing technology is coming up. Okay. So several copies of these records were preserved, now stored in the archives. So these records were preserved. So these were made into copies like this. This is one printed record. This is little difficult to read because this is very old paper and old recording, but the date here, it says 1919. So definitely before India got independence. So this is one British Indian record. All right. So like that only, we get hold of these records and we, you know, try to understand what British people did after reading these records. All right. So even if you are interested, if you want to become a historian, you will get access of these records. You will read these records. You will understand these records in your own special way. And you can also write history in your own different perspective. All right, children. So this is the first source which we read, administration produced records. Okay. So there are other sources which we will do in the next class. Thank you so much for your time, children.